All right, Shalom. First and foremost, let me start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. And salutations to the Yakim out there laboring of the hopeful elect that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. And I want to point out something here with pretty much with the Sakari camp. And I noticed, individual, what you see in the center of the screen, which is next to, what do you want to call himself, the Gorilla Hebrew. You see an individual here which looks like he has on a bulletproof vest. And this is the spirit that this man brings to this whole thing called Sakari. This carnally minded street thug niggerdom mentality. All right, this guy is pretty much has all the strays within his congregation, pretty much. And they pretty much follow suit of this man. This man sets a wicked standard within his congregation, man. First and foremost, though, you have these individuals that have hats on, and the scriptures talk about, man, he that pray or prophesy wearing a hat, dishonoreth his own head. You see, all right, and he brings that spirit with him, man. These guys, and they follow him. You see, they feel like it's okay to pretty much wear a hat, and you see the individual in the middle with the hat on backwards, and he also has long hair. You see, okay. And this man is not even wearing a garment. There's no fringes nowhere in sight with this man, okay? And speaking about the individual in the middle, okay? He pretty much doesn't have any fringes on, no garment on, okay? And this is the type of spirit, man. And these old ancient spirits that are pretty much coming back, man. These are these old ancient spirits coming back. But I want to touch real quick on about Sakari, because Sakari was pretty much a sect of men, back in Israel, pretty much, before 70 AD, pretty much around like 66 AD, they were pretty prominent, okay? But I'm going to read this now. This is Sakari, okay? Were a splinter group of the Jewish zealots who, in decades preceding Jerusalem's destruction in 70 CE, strongly opposed the Roman occupation of Judea. Okay, so they pretty much, the Romans were in charge at that time, and they pretty much opposed the Roman rule. All right, so it says, they strongly opposed the Roman occupation of Judea and attempted to expel them and their sympathizers from the area. Okay, so anybody that had the mindset of the Romans and took on a Roman mindset, they wanted to try to expel them out of Judea. So it says, the Sakari carried small daggers concealed in their cloaks. It says at public gatherings, they pulled out these daggers to attack Romans and alleged Roman sympathizers alike, blending into the crowd after the deed to escape detection. So basically they would pull these daggers out and actually put a lot of these Romans to death, man. And there's been a lot of reports, and hey, more than reports, we've seen this man's body of work, pretty much, man. Where they pretty much bring guns to the camp, man. So it's just this old spirit that's coming back, man. Okay, and hey, man, the scriptures is just, putting men in this proper perspective and putting men in their proper lot. You know what I'm saying? So this is nothing new under the sun, you see? But these guys are pretty much that corrupt tree, man. All right, this is Matthew chapter 7, verse 15. Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. and pretty much, man, they come in with the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, pretty much, they pretty much have pretty much just 90% of the truth at the end of the day. They go off on a lot of things, but they come in with the in the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai to a certain degree, but inwardly, they're raven and wolves, man. These men are carnally minded, Okay, I can't see no real spiritual talk amongst these men when the cameras are turned off. You see, all right. You see what kind of mindset they're in, And it says, reading on, it says, "Ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles? Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit." So it starts from the foundation, man. Okay. And what that tree would bear. When you have a good tree, man, will bring forth good fruit, man. Okay? Pretty much, man, hey, we have a bone to pick with these guys, man. Okay? Because they go off on a lot of things, man. Okay? So it says, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit, man. And this tree is basically corrupted, man. This whole congregation, man. And it starts from the leader, man. Eleazar, man. You see? Okay, he perpetuates being disobedient, and pretty much, being rebels, man. Okay, and it's just these old spirits that are pretty much coming back, man. These guys are fulfilling that lot of the Sakari, man. You see, they come into that whole ancient spirit, man. These men are back. You see, all right, and we've seen that this was really ended up no good, man. At the end of the day, man. Okay, the story didn't end too well for these men. Okay, but these guys were pretty much, trying to, bring forth like a sort of a carnal revolution, man. You see, okay, this is how these guys are not knowing the scriptures at the end of the day, man. Okay, but it says, every tree that bringeth forth good fruit, every tree that bringeth forth not good fruit is hewed down and cast into the fire. But pretty much a good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit, man. You see? Okay, so nothing can come good from out of this, man. And although we pretty much teach that, there might maybe some of the elect that's amongst them, man. But these guys, a lot of these individuals, man, their mindset is they don't understand what they're a part of, man. And I remember years ago within our own camp, in Jersey, pretty much, man, we had an individual that we was basically trying to convert, and he pretty much, ended up, being having that war demon on him, man. Okay, and pretty much, had his hands in his pocket. You see, and it can barely break down the had to go back and forth for them and could barely break down the Esau and Jacob breakdown. You see, and pretty much, man, I don't, and I'm just going through the spirit, man. This man, he may not even be well versed in it, man. This is one of them guys that's standing amongst them, and then when you look at this video, it's at least 25 of them standing up there, man. Okay, you see. And pretty much, man, a lot of these guys just standing there and got their hands in their pocket. They think this is some type of, some revolutionary type of thing, man. You see? Okay? And the only revolution thing that's going on is really this gospel, man. Okay? All right? It's the word, man. It's not what your parents and what kind of deed that you would have in your mind and what you're going to be doing, man. Okay? And with a carnal mind. Here it is, man. We're fighting for salvation, man. We're basically waiting for our blessing to come upon us, man. And you want to sit here and take on another man's blessing that's already been ordained, man. Okay? You want to take on the blessing of Esau. Esau already has been ordained, man. Okay, from Isaac, man, of his blessing, man. And no man can take that away, man. Okay, except Yahushai, man. You see? Okay, and it's coming in that due time, man. Okay, but you guys are trying to. These individuals are pretty much, trying to match fire with fire, man. And what does it say, man? You're gonna reap what you sow, man. Okay, he that liveth by the sword must be killed with the sword, man. Okay, these guys have to remember and keep that in mind, man. Okay, All right, this is a spiritual warfare, man. This is not a carnal thing, man. Okay, this is why these guys err, not knowing the scriptures, man. Okay, and it says, but pretty much, man, we have these guys in here, and this is like, what I'm saying, but it says, not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven, man. And you're not doing the whole will of the Father which is in heaven, man. Because why? It's because you're trying to pretty much come up some other kind of way, man. Okay? You see? All right, you guys are out here pretty much in a carnal manner. Eleazar is disobedient to parents. The men that pretty much taught him, okay, disrespectful. You see? Okay? Pretty much, bit the hand that fed him, man. Okay? You see? This is what this man is pretty much it's pretty much shown forth, man. Okay? Well documented, man, of how this guy has treated the apostles and elders, man. Okay? His pretty much his disdain for them, man. You see? All right, and you have other guys that are out there that have the same sentiment as this individual, man. But this man pretty much has the kahunas pretty much to really come out and voice his displeasure, man, for the apostles and elders, man, that established this thing, man, that pretty much are the pillar, man, of Israel, man. You see? All right? This man wants to try to be on the same level as them, man. Okay? And you got a lot of people, man, that are just niggas that are following them, man. Okay? You see? And although we do know that there's luck amongst them, man. But time will tell. You see? Okay? But it says, and many will say, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name, and in thy name have we cast out devils? Okay? And it says, and in thy name done many wonderful works. You see? Right? It says, then I will profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, that ye that work iniquity. Okay? And pretty much, man, these guys are the Lord's going to say, I never knew you, man, because they're not coming in the true spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Abushai. All right? So it says, and pretty much, man, these guys, our foundation, man, is not built on a rock at the end of the day, man. Okay? These guys are not being fully equipped for what's to come, man. It says, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, man. And strength of salvation. Okay? Not tear the book down and pretty much you want to disclaim or sever the book of Hebrews and say it's not, we can't establish who wrote it. Okay? And pretty much you basically trying to take away from the word or try to discredit the word, man, or the writings, man, of the scriptures. You see? Okay, when you having that type of mindset and you're going off on a lot of things, man, that's not a sure, solid foundation, man. These guys are pretty much built their foundation on sand, man. And time is going to tell, man. Okay, these guys are not in the right mind frame, man. Just look at them, man. Okay, they're not in the right mind frame, man. Okay, these are wicked carnal men. Okay, men with corrupt minds. You see, but pretty much, man. Hey, man. The Lord is pretty much, man, telling them at the end of the day, man, I never knew you. You workers of iniquity, man. You see? All right, from there, let's talk about pretty much how we have all these men that are in these respective camps, and we know that many are called, but at the end of the day, few are chosen, man. Okay, and it said the kingdom of heaven is within ourselves, right? So it says, this is Matthew chapter 13, verse 47. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a net that was cast into a sea and gathered every kind, which when it was full, they drew to shore and sat down and gathered the good unto the vessels, but cast away the bad. It's pretty much you throwing a net out there, okay? And you're catching, fish pretty much of every kind, man. Okay, but then now you're severing them. You're separating them, man. The good from the bad. You see? So it says, so shall it be at the end of the world. The Lord was making an analogy. Okay? When it says, right? At the end of the world, right? The angels shall come forth and sever the wicked from amongst the just. And that's the Lord's job. That's why I said time is going to tell, man. Going to sever the wicked from the just, man. You know? And it says, verse 50, and shall cast them into the furnace of fire, and there shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth, man. You see? Okay? You know, and pretty much, man, hey, man, that's what's going to happen in this time, man. Okay? Time is going to tell. I mean, who really is really amongst them that are really sincere about this thing, man. You know? And not coming out here for some type of, show of carnal strength, you know? Okay? You know, this man has not on a wedding garment, man. Pretty much, man. You see? All right? And he looks like he might be pretty much a ex-game banger, man. You know? Or pretty much probably heavily, affiliated still, man. Okay? You got guys that basically came into this thing that still couldn't let go of that old man. They couldn't let go of those street ties that they had, man. Okay? All right? You have men that are amongst camps, man, that are like that, man. Okay? They can't let go of that street life, man. You see? And they try to come into this thing, man. You know? But what happens, man? You know, pretty much, man, the Lord gets them up out of here, man. Okay? The Lord creates some type of scenario to where, hey, man, the man, it just, you know, hey, he's severed from the body, man. Pretty much, man. You see? All right? This is Romans chapter 8. I'm going to start at, let's see, verse 5. Right? And it says, because, right, we're supposed to be walking in the Spirit, man. You know, we couldn't fulfill the law. Okay, so the Lord, Yahweh, sent his only begotten Son, okay, pretty much, you know, sent them in sinful flesh, man, you know, to basically condemn sin, okay, in the flesh, okay? But it says, right, verse 5, for they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the Spirit, the things of the Spirit, man. Okay, so now, you know, there's a separation, man, within Israel, man. And we see the guys that are walking in the flesh and the guys that are walking in the Spirit, man. Okay? You see? It's easily displayed, man. But, you know, you have people out there that don't have any type of discernment, man. Okay? And can't see that. You know, they look at things that are visual. They look at great numbers. They look at the presentation and you know, they got the matching T-shirts and, you know, pretty much, you know, hey, you got the fitted hat on and jewelry and just, you know, and they have this bravado, you know, that they exuding out their pores, man, and it's of the world, man. You see, all this is of the world, man. You know, verse 6. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace, man. And being a spiritual mind, we're life and peace. We're at peace, man. You know, but what? They are rolling down a slippery slope, man. Okay, because now the adversary, the op, okay, that the Lord through the Spirit is having us stand up and on our feet and come up against. Okay, you're trying to play his game, man, and his game is carnal, man. You see? Okay, when this is supposed to be a spiritual thing, man. Okay, all right. The spiritual things are what is winning this war, man. You see? But it says, right, verse 7, because the carnal mind is enmity against the Most High. Okay, because the Most High didn't prescribe us to have a carnal mind, man. Okay, you see? All right, what did he say to Peter, man, when he sliced off the man's ear, man? Okay? All right? We're not in that time, man. All right? So it says, because the carnal mind is enmity against the Most High, for it is not subject unto the law of the Most High, neither indeed can be. You see? All right? Because now what? These people they're not subject to obedience, man. Okay? All right? All right, which is unrighteousness, man. Okay, you see. So it says, right? It says, so then they that are in the flesh cannot please the Most High, man. Okay, so none of this is pleasing to the Most High first and foremost, man. Let's get that out the way, man. Let's really just establish that, man. Okay. All right, this is not pleasing to Yahweh Bashem Shai, man. Why? It's because we know this is a carnal manner, man. Okay, it's a carnal manner, you know. And then we talk about, okay, the long hair And we talk about the hats, man. Really, man, I said, in the apostles, when they harp on these things, man, these are easy things that we can just follow, man, and rehearse the righteous acts, man. Easy things, man. Okay, but they're rebellious against that, man. Okay, the simplest things, man. Okay, we already know we can't keep the whole law, but the things that are easy to do, take the hat off, cut your hair to a reasonable length, man. Okay, that's when you seeing the true colors of men and men being rebellious, man. We see it, man. Okay. So it says, pretty much that's all I wanted there. But at the end of the day, man, hey, man, I'm gonna end it with let's go to 2 Thessalonians, 3rd chapter, verse 6. You see, it says, "Now we command you, brethren, that in the name of our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, that ye withdraw yourselves from every brother that walketh disorderly, and not after the tradition which he received of us," man. Okay, you guys gotta start being more spiritual, man. Okay, you see, all right, this is it's a spiritual thing, and hey, the elect have it in them, man. Okay, to be spiritual, man. You see, all right, you gotta sever yourselves from men that walk disorderly, man. Okay, this is not of the Lord, man. It says, verse 7, "For yourselves know how you ought to follow us, for we have behaved not ourselves disorderly among you," man. And we're setting an example, man. Great men don't set an example, man, of not walking disorderly, man. Men look at us and say, "Oh, well, men pleasers and whatever they want to say." Listen, man, we're walking orderly. Okay, we're walking in an orderly fashion, man. Okay, we each other's our brother's keeper, man. If a brother's going off, he's going off. We tell him about it, man. Okay, and that's really just out of love, man, to keep him in line, man. Okay, we're trying to get through this thing together, man. You see, pretty much, man. All right, we're all speaking the same thing. Okay, not joining the unity camp. Okay, not pretty much trying to go out there and take on the blessing of your op and think that you have some type of power with that, man. Okay. All right, the scriptures talk about, man, when the Lord comes, man, and he should be broken without hand. Okay, that it's gonna be a spiritual force. Okay, that Yahushua is coming with, man. Okay, all right, that is not of man. It's not of man. You see, that's gonna take this man down. Okay, all right, it's an angelic force, man, that Yahushua is coming with, man. You see. Okay, so it says, right? That for yourselves know how we ought to follow us, for we have behaved not ourselves disorderly among you. You see? Okay, that's really the point, man. Okay, that's really the point right there, man. And we already setting forth an example, man. And we have to point these things out, man. Okay, these guys are totally out of order, man. Okay, and Exhibit A, the guy standing in the middle, okay, pretty much with the hat on backwards, with the bulletproof vest on, with long hair, and he has no garment on, man. Okay, all right, you see, and this is what we're seeing right here, man. You should know them by their fruits, man. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, Shalom.